As a result of years of drought, bark beetles are becoming a constant issue for Central Oregonians. Kelsey McGee is here to explain.
Lee, the beetles are most active in early spring through midsummer.
Bark beetles, who infest pine trees, are becoming a constant issue for Central Oregonians.
It's definitely been a problem and what could be considered a pandemic over the last few years, a severe drought.
Broden explains the issue they've been seeing lately.
A customer would like to thin their property and they leave all the material after the trees are removed. So if they leave the wood rounds or any of the slash, beetles will come in and infest that.
Bark beetles will infest the trees during the spring and summer months, then move out of that material into other healthier trees. They bore underneath bark and live on the tissues in the tree. The beetles disrupt the connection between the roots and the leaves, so trees can't absorb water.
A few of the beetles actually implement a fungi into the tree called blue stain.
Once that fungi is in the tree, it expands rapidly and blocks the vascular system in the tree. The tree will die in a matter of months or years, depending on how big or small the attack is. It's not easy to identify until it's too late.
So unfortunately, the only way to spot a beetle or to identify that you have an issue is most of the time after the fact.
If infected, the top of a pine tree will be bright red or singular branches will be dead for no apparent reason. Dying trees also attract woodpeckers. There are some ways to protect your trees.
The best practice is to have a very healthy space. And one of the best things that homeowners can do is have bark mulch to keep the ground at a temperature where you don't get a lot of evaporation in the hot months.
As well as watering your trees more in the summer.
Broden says there are some chemical preventatives too, but those are not quite as effective. Lee, back to you.